Baby girls across the nation ought to eat this up. Babe, I know that it's your sweet. Woo! Love, love, love. Hey. Love, 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 love.
How's it going, everybody? It's Dylanguynn here. It's Sunday, so a lot of you know what that means. Meal prep day. I just got back from the gym and the store. I decided to go to Vons today, aka the Safeway of SoCal. I don't know if I've never seen it before coming to SoCal, so I don't know if other places have it too. But it's basically Safeway. It's just a normal grocery store. When I go to Costco, I usually don't get that much variety because I usually just buy things in bulk. Like I buy my chicken in bulk, like turkey patties and things like that. When I go to like a grocery store, when you're not buying in bulk, I get more variety. So I mean that's the upside of that. And every once in a while, even if I have the opportunity to go to Costco, I kind of like going to the grocery store. Yeah, I may spend a little bit more, but it's nice to have some variety in my diet every once in a while. It gets kind of bland sometimes. So basically, I'm just going to show you guys what I got, and then I might show you some of my meal prep as well. So today, just to start off, I got 2 things of chicken breasts. I used to get like three or 4, but I'm not eating as much protein in my diet right now. My diet's more carb weighted right now. Carb being more of an anabolic food source. So I've just been using more carbs. I got right here, I got a 12-pound bag of brown rice from Costco a couple weeks ago. So that's going to last me a while. So I'm just using brown rice for my carb source mostly. Sometimes I get sweet potatoes, stuff like that. Then I'll use white rice post-workout with maybe some chicken, barbecue sauce. Next I got some spinach. Great vegetable. Lots of potassium, vitamin K. And with my vegetables, so I've been doing this thing lately. Basically, every time I go to the store, every week I try to grab 3 different vegetables, and I try to make sure they're all different colors. You want to get every single color because each color of the diet, each color has different antioxidants, has different vitamins and minerals. Just the variety is good, and it's also fun to cook with. Just grab 3 random vegetables, maybe one that you've never tried before, and try to cook with it. And usually it turns out pretty good for me, so I've been having a lot of fun with that lately. I'm glad I went to the grocery store. It's been a while since I had tuna, so I got 5 cans of tuna and water. Some jasmine rice, actually, because right after this video, I don't have time to cook my rice and my chicken, so just that so it's convenient. And if I'm ever running late, it's about 50 grams of carbs a cup. So, and I love jasmine rice, by the way, it's great. Some organic, Roma tomatoes. Yeah, so I got some of those. I got 3 of those. It was a half pound so it's $1.49 a pound, so I got it for like 75 cents. Fat-free cottage cheese. I got fat-free because I usually add nut butter. This is usually my last meal of the day. I'll either do Greek yogurt or fat-free cottage cheese, or cottage cheese in general. Sometimes I get the low-fat if I'm not going to do peanut butter with it. Carrots. These are great steamed. I love them with white rice, sriracha, and chicken. It's one of my favorite meals right there. And then the vitamin D fortified eggs, Eggland's Best. They're also on sale today, but I mean, eggs have been really expensive lately. So I got 18 eggs. That'll be about 4 every breakfast. I have 2 left over, so I get 5 breakfasts out of that. My typical breakfast is 4 eggs and a cup of oatmeal. And a lot of you might think, oh, that's not very much protein. That's a lot of fat. I don't know. I just usually like starting my day like that because eggs have a lot of amino acids. They have a full profile. So I don't know. I feel a little healthier eating them, and I usually go to the gym right after that. It's about 4 in the morning. So around 4:30 I'll go to the gym. So I don't know, I kind of like having higher fat pre-workout. I don't know, fat seems to give me a better pump for whatever reason. I don't know the science behind that or what it is. But yeah, fat is a really good pump inducer. I also had some a tablespoon of or a teaspoon of salt to my oats as well, just to give some sodium as well, some electrolytes pre-workout. So yeah, that's basically, I mean, that was my breakfast, but that's basically what I got this week. I'm gonna, I like the variety, so it's gonna be fun to cook with all this. Like with the tuna, I have some like low-fat mayo and relish. I might throw that in with white rice. It's really good with white rice. Throw in some spinach. Spinach tastes good. Like greens generally taste good with like tuna. Yeah, and then I don't know, just make some salads. I also got a gallon of water. I got a refill gallon. I don't really buy the whole gallons. I try to just buy like 3-4 jugs, and then I just take my change, and there's a refill center outside of the store, and you get it for like a third of the price. So I mean, you're recycling and you get really cheap water. I mean, I'm trying to save as much as possible, and that's a really good deal. So I've been doing that for a while now. Yeah, so that's basically what I picked up from the store. I forgot to mention that all of this cost me about $43, and that's about a week's worth of food. I may have to go back once or twice for protein sources, but for the most part, $43. I mean, that's pretty, like I made a post, if you guys follow me on my Instagram, I made a post recently talking about how it's not that expensive to eat healthier. Maybe it will be a little more expensive than like if you're eating ramen noodles all the time, but nobody wants to eat ramen noodles every day for every meal. And if you go out, say you went out to Chipotle 3 or 4 times a week, or you went out to eat 4 times a week, that's going to end up costing you more than $43. So, I mean, having the preparation, you can make a lot of good stuff with this. Add some sauces in, you have a lot of variety. So, it's just, it's all about how much you're willing to put in, and how much, and how much you're willing to be, prepared for. It takes a little bit of conscious effort, but it saves you money in the long run, and, it saves you health, which also does save you money in the long run, because, I see it as the money I spend on food now is money I don't have to spend on hospital bills later. And I mean, hospital bills would be way more than, $10 here and there. So, it's all about, actually preparing and getting your food ready ahead of time. And, it's not that hard once you kind of get in the habit of it. So I encourage everybody out there to, meal prep, even if you don't work out, or, if you're not into fitness that much, and you just happen to come across this video, I encourage you to meal prep, because it's a convenient way of having food with you at all times. You don't go for that cheeseburger or donut or whatever when it's available, because you have food with you. And me, since I moved out of my house, living alone, if I only buy clean food, that's all I ever eat, and it's so much easier to diet now, because those temptations are surrounding me at all times. So now when I do go back home, I'm not as crazy about it. Well, actually, sometimes I do kind of go crazy because there's a lot of food around me, but I'm able to control myself a lot better, because I've been in a circumstance where I don't have that food readily available to me all the time. So, that's just that factor too is really great. So yeah, if you only buy clean food and you only have clean food around, then that's all you're going to eat, and you're going to get used to that. And once you start eating clean for a while, you actually stop craving sugar. So it's all a mental thing. I mean, I don't even crave sugar that often. I mean, every once in a while I like to get my fix and just be normal, but I don't know. I crave this food more often than that. And I really love this food. If you prepare it right, it tastes good. You feel better. It's all around just a better lifestyle to be in. So not just in bodybuilding and fitness, just in general, just to eat healthier, eat cleaner foods. I can't afford organic right now, but down the road, that's where I want to go, is all organic foods, all organic meats. Just everything, and just take care of my health. That's what's really important. It's not about shoving food down all the time. It's not about like getting, it's not about falling into cravings. You want to avoid that as much as possible. If you can withstand it for a month or two, it just goes away. I mean, after a couple of weeks even, you stop craving those kinds of foods. And you'll be on a lot better of a track for your health and in the long run. So that's basically my thoughts on it. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how I prepare my food and what I'm doing this week. So, all right. So this week I decided to prepare my chicken with my George Foreman grill. This was a graduation gift from my girlfriend, and honestly, it's actually one of my favorite cooking appliances, especially when I was prepping. I mean, it really helps to take off all the fat, and it kind of makes the chicken taste like turkey. So, I mean, when you can't afford turkey, which is generally pretty expensive, you get, basically a really lean chicken breast, and it's really good when you're prepping because it takes out all the fat. I don't know, I like the texture that it comes out, but also over here, I have what's it called? I don't know what to call this thing. It's a toaster oven. That's what it is. And I have some chicken breasts in there as well. So it's just different cooking methods. Basically, in the oven you get them a little more moist, and then over with the Foreman grill they're a little drier. Depending on my mood, I like both, but it's depending on my mood. Sometimes I like it dry, sometimes I like them more moist. It just really depends. So over here in the fridge, here are all my sauces. So, I'm going to use this for my tuna probably later, and then this as well. And then this is for my post-workout meal that I'm about to eat as soon as this chicken's done. So when I buy like a sauce for post-workout, or I try to have some simple sugar post-workout, I try to make sure that there's no fat in the sauce, because there are barbecue sauces with a lot of fat in them. This one's mostly just carbohydrates and sugar. So yeah, that's basically what I'll have post-workout with this 1 cup of instant jasmine rice that I have ready. So 6 ounces of chicken, which is like 42 grams of protein, a little bit of barbecue sauce for some simple sugar. The jasmine rice already absorbs pretty quickly, but the simple sugar kind of helps it out a little bit. And yeah, so that's what my post-workout's been this last week or two. I'm always changing it up. But yeah, so that's basically how I prepared all my chicken this week. I hope you guys liked this video. Like I said before, I make these videos to help you guys out, because I didn't, especially when I started working out like 5 years ago, these videos weren't as common on YouTube and on the internet, so it was kind of hard to find, and I had to kind of dig for the information, and there was a lot of trial and error for myself. So I make these videos to kind of take some time out of your day and to give you a little bit, more of a convenience factor. You don't have to make the same mistakes I did. But basically, yeah, so if you guys like these videos, leave comments down below, like it, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all of you who have been following me and watching my videos. I really like hearing feedback, and there's also a contact for my email, so if you guys ever need help with anything, let me know. I love helping you. Update on my t-shirts. Those, I'm having some sample tees printed right now, so I'll have some photos up for you guys soon. Sorry I've been lagging on that. I've been in between jobs and things like that, but they will be available most likely January. The printing stops December 12th, so I'm probably not going to print them before then, especially because holiday season, I don't want it to all conflict. So I'll have them out around my birthday. Like I said before, I'll probably January would be a good time to release them. I'll have about, I think, 3 designs. We'll have them available in hoodies, gray, black, maybe white. I don't know about white, but I have a charcoal gray. They're going to be cotton poly blend, so they're going to be nice material for you guys. So yeah, so stay updated with that. I'll keep posting and keep you guys updated, and we'll have some photos up soon for you. So thank you guys all for watching, and this is Dylan Gwynn signing out.